end of the work week. We'll get another opportunity for some showers again by Friday evening. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Cakes and cookies, toys and gifts.
The Southern Christmas Show, November 13th through 23rd at the Park Expo and Conference Center. Buy tickets at southernChristmasShow.com, courtesy of Kraft Body Scan.
The Southern Christmas Show.
The change of seasons is tough on your system. Dust, wear, and cold snaps test its strength. Let Horn Heating and Air Conditioning prep your home before the holidays, so your heat will be ready when you need it most. Fall into the season of Visit hornhvac.com, where your comfort is our business.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views of WSIC.
Good morning and welcome to Heart Mooresville, your small town radio show with a big heart. I'm your host, Christine Patterson, bringing you all the Mooresville news and happenings. And please welcome our guest co-host, Alyssa Anderson.
Hi, Christine. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Alyssa is our experience and engagement marketing manager. So she's the one that shares all the great info about the exciting things that the town of Mooresville is doing. So I have to say, I'm happy to be feeling like myself again today. So I had a medical procedure. I will not break my, doctor-patient confidentiality to talk about what it was, but I am happy to be able to eat again and feel like myself again after like 48 hours of a liquid diet. It's not fun, but we have to do those things sometimes for our health. So, stay on top of your health, people. It's important.
It is.
But I'm just really happy that I can eat my gingerbread cookies because I went to the store and I bought this was my reward for getting through like my 48 hours that I had to do.
So you stared at them for 2 days to torture yourself?
Well, it was my reward though.
I guess.
It was gingerbread cookies because they have the is it like Archway brand?
Yeah, the like soft ones.
And they're iced.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when they come out because they're seasonal, so they only have them at Christmas. So that was my treat. So I was eating gingerbread cookies last night.
I don't know if I'd be able to just like for 2 days stare at something I can't eat.
Yeah. Well, I rewarded myself and they were very good and I made it through. So I was very happy. All right. Well, before we actually have a special guest that we're going to talk to today that I'm so excited about. We have Jessica DeHart of Mooresville Arts with us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, you have a big event coming up that we're going to talk about. But before we do, we like to keep our listeners informed within the news. So, story I wanted to share about that actually makes me a little bit jealous. So, Iredell Statesville Schools celebrated National School Lunch Week with their theme this year was a trip around the world. So, we did not do anything like this when I was in school.
No.
I mean, I will say there were some school lunches that I was very in for.
Yeah, like spaghetti once a month.
And the pizza, though, the
That's
school
every
lunch
Friday,
pizza
though.
was actually really good.
Yeah.
It was. I loved a school lunch pizza. But we also had like the a la carte option. So you could go get those like little Tony's pizzas and stuff. I also liked French fries.
Yeah.
At the school lunch.
I don't think we had French fries.
What was your favorite school lunch?
I would eat a onion bagel with cream cheese for lunch every.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
You
weird.
brought your own lunch?
No, they had bagels.
Really?
I'm from New York.
Yeah, you guys are really different. Up there. In the South, we did not have bagels.
And a peach schnaffle. That was my lunch for all of high school.
What about you, Jessica? Did you have a favorite school lunch?
Pizza, yeah. I was
Pizza.
a really picky kid.
Yeah.
So pizza was the go-to.
Yeah.
Or donuts. Like in high school, you could just have donuts for lunch, which is not healthy at all.
Wow. Maybe I just had a boring school. We did not have a lot of good stuff to eat. But so now it is not like that. They have they make school lunch and
sounds
nutrition
exciting.
fun. So during National School Lunch Week, I guess every year it has a theme, and this year's theme was around the world. So it's every October, and schools all across the country, they celebrate National School Lunch Week by, this whatever theme they choose. And so this year they got to kind of through the menu and through, games and activities that they played, each school kind of got to play into that taste around the world. And so they did different menus. So they would have like a Mexican day and an Asian day. And it was really cool. And so specifically like Sharon Elementary, they did like fun games. They participated in a school-wide coloring contest. Winners received art-themed prizes. So they had some art involvement in it too. They also had a grade level dress-up competition, which sounds awesome.
Yeah.
According to whatever theme the lunch was that day. And then they got prizes, that they got donated by the community. So that sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to do that.
Yeah. My school lunch was just like next.
Yeah.
Next.
It was like applesauce. I will say that the mashed potatoes were not. I was not.
I don't think they were real.
No. I imagine them coming out of a powder, like a box, like a powder box.
Yeah.
But I think things have evolved since the 90s or late 80s when I was in school. I think lunch has gotten better since then. It sounds like it.
It does. It sounds like they have fun.
Yeah. So kudos to the school lunch program, and Iredell State School's rocking it, man. Also want to talk about the amazing, because this is our first show since last week, Veterans Day.
Yes.
That we had. Ugh. And of course, we've talked about it, and Mooresville celebrates with a whole, week and a half long activities. But on Tuesday of last week, we had a really, really special celebration. The town of Mooresville partnered with Lowe's Home Improvement and with Building Homes for Heroes, a national organization out of New York that builds homes and gives them away to veterans and first responders, which is just amazing.
Mind-blowing.
And this in Mooresville is the first community, like actual multi-house, 15 houses community that they've ever done. And that is really, really special. And what a great location for Mooresville to be the first one, because in Mooresville, we love our veterans.
We do.
And with Richard's Coffee Shop being downtown, I think it's just such a natural choice for the first of this kind. But Tuesday was the groundbreaking. So we had our normal annual Veterans Day celebration, which was at 1:00. We always do the parade. We kick off. The parade was just, I don't know about you, but it was just.
It felt like alive, more alive. It was. We had the performers this year. We added those, and there's just something about them that gets the crowd so hyped up that it makes the whole rest of the parade feel like
I know,
exciting.
Very patriotic. I think Lady Liberty and Uncle Sam's stilt walkers really bring out patriotism in people. I don't know what it is. And the Green Army Men and, and all the floats, all the organizations that came out. It's really moving. I think just seeing the Grand Marshal, the 102-year-old World War II veteran that rode in the front of the parade and started things off.
It was as spry as ever also. You would not see this man and think he was 102 years old.
No, you would not.
Not at all.
No. He is out there doing his thing.
Yeah.
And it was really amazing to see all of that and to be a part of it. So the parade was really special. It was about an hour. Then I will say the last float in the parade was the America 250 float. Oh. Because it was a kind of a nod to our big celebration next year for the 250th anniversary of America. So next year's Veterans Day parade will just be even bigger. But we did the parade. Right after the parade, we did a groundbreaking at the site of where these 15 homes will be built, which is right across the street from the War Memorial. That's the area where it will be in. And so in that parking lot, we did a groundbreaking. And then we went to Liberty Park right after and had paratroopers jump out of airplanes and land in Liberty Park. And it was a sight to see.
I'm speechless, which is not good for radio, but I'm telling you, when I saw somebody land their 2 feet in Liberty Park, I was astonished.
I know. And I thought he was going to hit me at first. Yeah. I really was about to get out of the way. It was scary being underneath it, but they have so much control. Yeah. It's crazy.
On a dime is true, I guess.
They can land on a dime. That's what they say.
Yeah.
But so very special celebration. So thank you to everyone who came out to celebrate that and who was involved in putting it on. We have a great show today. We're going to be right back after this break in our Heart Mooresville.
You're listening to Heart Mooresville, celebrating the events, arts, and people that make our town shine. Back after this, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, after a cold start, a nice afternoon of weather, plenty of sunshine, temperatures into the upper 60s, near 70 for the afternoon. Partly cloudy overnight, temperatures fall back into the upper 40s, and we get even warmer, looking at mid-70s, even upper 70s for some for Wednesday afternoon, and mid-70s on through the end of the work week. Get another opportunity for some showers again by Friday evening. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
N110, upscale and elegant, but never pretentious. Over 500 whiskeys, 100 wines, craft cocktails, and crave-worthy small bites. Live music plus monthly comedy nights and tastings. Post your next event at N110, located at 19712 One Norman Boulevard in Cornelius.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Join the Hickory Christmas Show to kick off the holiday season in style. Start a new family tradition with a visit to the show on December 5th through the 7th at the Hickory Metro Convention Center. Visit hickorychristmasshow.com for more information. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway begins on Friday and runs through January 4th. The drive-through holiday light show features more than 5 million lights circling the iconic oval, pit road, and infield road course. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets and information on Speedway Christmas. The Fall Frenzy 5K is happening on Saturday at ESC Park in Troutman. This run and walk benefits the Iredell County Crosby Scholars to support college and career access for Iredell students. Runners, walkers, and well-behaved pets are invited. There will be a DJ, food trucks, face painting, games, post-race snacks, and awards. Visit crosbyscholars.org to register and for more information. Ray Abraham's 13th annual Americana Live Car Show is Saturday. The show is open to all cars and held at Train Technologies in Davidson. 100% of the proceeds will be donated to the Ignite Community Center to benefit young adults with high-functioning autism or Asperger's syndrome. Visit AmericanaLive.com for more information.
The Renaissance Festival is back Saturdays and Sundays now through November 23rd. A non-stop outdoor family adventure. Huzzah! Tickets available online only at renfestinfo.com while supplies last.
Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
You're listening to iHeart Mooresville, connecting the people, the places, and the events that make our town special. Only on WSIC. Local starts here.
And we're back with iHeart Mooresville here on WSIC News. We've got Jessica DeHart in the house from Mooresville Arts. Now, it's the Mooresville Artists Guild.
Yes.
Is the I guess the venue, right?
Yes.
And it's the old train depot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the historic train depot.
The historic train depot, which if you have never been, is a beautiful.
I love that
building. Yes,
it's
we're very
located
lucky.
right downtown Mooresville on Main Street. It's at the corner of Center
and Main. Yep, you can't miss it.
Nope. And if you've ever seen old photos, there's a wonderful photo that was like the first Mooresville photo of the little kid in the wagon.
Yeah, the 2 kids in the wagon.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
And the depot is like in the background. And it's so crazy because, I mean, this building is still there, but it's like barren. In the photo, it was just barren around it. And it's really cool to see that. So definitely a one of the older buildings in downtown Mooresville. Definitely a historic, element there. But you all have been doing some amazing things in that building since it became, Mooresville Arts, the organization. So I want you to just tell us a little bit about what Mooresville Arts does and kind of how you became involved.
Yes. So as Christine mentioned, we are in the historic train depot. It used to be the center of town, the exact center of town until 2000, I think, around then. And then, of course, Mooresville has been growing tremendously ever since. But we have been our organization has been in the depot since 1978. So
wow.
yeah,
I don't think I knew that.
So 47 years and counting.
Wow.
So, but we offer gallery exhibits. We change our exhibits about every 6 to 8 weeks. Fine art and anything from paintings, photography, pottery, glass, woodwork, drawing, mixed media. So we change shows regularly. And then we also have a very thriving education program. So we have classes for all ages, from 5 years to 90 years old and all skill levels. So, and then we are also adding on more events to our programs, which I know we will get to that soon. But so those are our three main pillars of programming. So we have many artists in this area. We have about 300 active members. So we are a very thriving arts organization for our local community.
You guys, you definitely offer a lot. I feel like all the time I'm hearing about, things that you can do, classes that you can take. Now, how did you get involved with the Artist Guild?
So I got involved as a volunteer. Moved to the Lake Norman area about 16 years ago, and I did major in art in Virginia. So I moved here and, of course, was just checking out the local artist community and found Mooresville Arts and became a member and entered some of the exhibits and shows, started with life drawing classes, and then from there started adding more volunteer hours, started organizing some of the exhibits, and then joined the board. And now I'm a staff member and the executive director of Mooresville Arts. So I have about a 15, 16-year run at this point, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah,
so,
that's how they get you, right?
Yeah.
They start with a volunteer, and then you just get sucked in. But no, and what a great thing to get sucked into.
Yes.
I mean, art is, I think, a very important element of education. Not every child has access to art.
Right.
So I think the more organizations out there that can, promote that, the better. So you mentioned events, and I know you all have a huge event coming up. So give us an overview of the event that you have on November 22nd.
Yeah, so sure. So we actually kick off a 3-day arts weekend starting Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we have 3 different events. Thursday, we have a reception, and actually that's sold out. It's a ticketed reception. Most of our events like that are free. But this one was a ticketed event, but we are sold out, which is a great problem to have.
Yes.
And then the following night, we have a gallery crawl, which features our gallery and then the 3 other downtown Mooresville art galleries. And then, of course, Saturday is the biggie. We have an indoor fine arts festival at the Charles Mack Citizen Center. So we've been working closely with you and your staff. You all have been great. But we'll have 70 artists, anywhere from painters, potters, glass artists, edible art.
Ooh.
So edible art creations, which is
Edible.
perfect because, Thanksgiving's right around the corner.
Yeah.
And actually, the holidays are right around the corner. So this indoor event with all these artists who are local and regional will have artwork for sale, which is great for gift buying for your loved ones. So we're excited.
What's edible art?
Now, why do you?
Yeah, I know. Yes,
Yeah.
that's the ooh factor. Everybody's like, ooh, chocolate.
Oh, is that what it?
Macarons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. We have a
Okay.
chocolate tier. We have a macaron artist, a cake artist, and of course 67 other visual artists who will
Nice.
be there. So we have something for everyone.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into all the details, because
Yes.
I also have questions and want to know, why do you feel like this event was a need for the community?
Bringing fine arts to more, as a collection, especially featuring local and regional artists, which that's part of our mission. We feature primarily local artists. Of course, this watercolor show that we're having has international and nationally known watercolor artists, but our niche is really with the local artists. So to highlight those in a big event, to have to get most of the community to come out and support it is what we want to do. Is connecting artists with the community is key to us.
Yeah, and I feel like that this has been kind of slowly building too, as Mooresville's art community has grown over the last even 10 years.
Yes.
And when I first came to the Charles Mack Citizen Center, and we worked together on getting art in the Mac, which was so much fun. We had such a nice time doing that, and to be able to advocate for an organization to spend money and purchase art every year, because a lot of people, they want to display art, they want art, but they want that for free.
Right.
But we have to remember, these artists, this is how they make a living.
Yes.
So purchasing art is very important. It's great if you want to display it, in your office space or, wherever, but the best thing that you can do is purchase art from the artists. So I think it was really important, but I think we've also kind of seen this shift too over the last 5 to 10 years of people wanting to see more events like this. They want to engage. This art kind of space and culture in Mooresville is really growing quickly. So I think it's great that there's an event like this now that people can come to see that. So you said it was multiple days. The Thursday is sold out. So for people that didn't get tickets, that maybe want to, be first next year, what will they miss at the Thursday event?
Well, if they miss the Thursday event, then they can come the following evening to our gallery crawl, and then at that point they can see the exhibit. This Thursday event was added on really as a special reception, like a first look, first look at these 40 watercolor paintings that we have in. But Friday night they can come and see it and get a similar experience. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
And Friday is open to the public.
Yes, no charge.
Okay, and that's just kind of they stroll through the galleries and get to look at the art. That's 6 to 8 p.m. on Friday, November 21st. And then Saturday, November 22nd, which is at the Charles Mack Citizen Center, that's really the showcase. So what can people expect from the showcase on Saturday?
So as I mentioned, we have 67 visual artists, 3 quote-unquote food artists, which I'm very excited about. But children's art activities as well. So we'll have face painting, caricatures, ornament making, coloring stations, just something fun for the kids to enjoy as well. Live music. We'll have Lakeside Vibes. It's a Mooresville duo. They'll be playing music on Saturday. And then they can learn more about our organization, and then we'll be open in tandem with our hours at the Depot with the Fine Arts Festival. So that's another opportunity to come in and see the watercolor exhibit. So,
nice.
Yeah, so lots of art all weekend long.
I know. And 67 artists. That's amazing.
That's a lot.
And I love that you've added, again, things for children to do.
Yes.
Sometimes I think we see as like, oh, art you can't touch.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, promoting that arts is hands-on. And, while you don't want to go touch the Mona Lisa in the Louvre, it should be, promoted as kind of a hands-on thing. So you mentioned a couple of the vendor types, but but kind of elaborate on that. You said edible art. What other types of artists will be there?
Lots of painters.
Yeah.
A lot of painters. So acrylic, oil painters, watercolor painters, a lot of photographers. So black and white photography, just traditional photography media, mixed media, glass. We have quite a few glass artists for this festival. Yeah. Woodworkers, jewelers. Of course, can't forget the jewelry because that's a big pottery. So everything really that falls under the fine arts umbrella, you'll be able to find that on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely excited for this. And then you mentioned that there's going to be music. You mentioned that there'll be, activities. We talked about that. And what time is it on Saturday?
Saturday is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And this is free.
This is a free event. Yes. We want the community to come out. Yes.
And are there other ways for people to engage? So if people want to engage, they come. Are there ways for them to sign up for classes or engage with Mooresville Arts?
Yes, of course. Yes, we'll have all of our information. So next year we have a very busy gallery schedule for next year. So we'll have that information available for the local artists to engage with us there. And then our class schedule, class and workshops for next year, we'll have that available to share as well. So just about our organization in general. So we'll have that information, and you can come talk to us and meet us at the festival on Saturday, and we'll give you all of that. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
And then I think one of the other good things about the event is that the actual artists will be there.
Yes.
So they'll be able to talk to the artist kind of about what their, thoughts were in this piece. And that was one of the other things I loved about the project that we did at the Charles Mack was that we kind of gave that information on the nameplates of what the artist was thinking about. I think that's important to have that interaction.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I really find that a lot of people, especially who are interested in buying artwork, want to learn more about the artist and connect with the artist. So having that opportunity to firsthand engage and talk and meet the artist is just awesome. Because if you go into a gallery, you don't get that experience. You work via, the gallery director, which would be me at our gallery. But otherwise, this would be a great opportunity for people to connect. And we have artists from all over North Carolina.
Yeah,
so.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
All right, just another way this is a unique event. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on Heart Mooresville.
You're listening to Heart Mooresville, celebrating the events, arts, and people that make our town shine. Back after this, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, after a cold start, a nice afternoon weather, plenty of sunshine, temperatures into the upper 60s, near 70 for the afternoon. Partly cloudy overnight, temperatures fall back into the upper 40s, and we get even warmer, looking at mid-70s, even upper 70s for some for Wednesday afternoon, and mid-70s on through the end of the work week. We get another opportunity for some showers again by Friday evening. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Cakes and cookies, toys and gifts.
The Southern Christmas Show, November 13th through 23rd at the Park Expo and Conference Center. Buy tickets at southernChristmasShow.com, courtesy of Kraft Body Scan.
The Southern Christmas Show.
Hi, this is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
How can we make your day spotless? Yes, I'm Andrea, owner of Spotless Cleaning. Of course, our technicians do the extras. It surprises people. Yes, baseboards, window frames, and of course, toilets. Not maids, trained technicians. Exactly. In Brazil, my grandparents taught me to live my life without guilt. Yes, more time means better, bigger life. Yes, with Spotless Cleaning, you live it. Plus, have a clean house. SpotlessCleaningNC.com.
Inspire your team and gallop to greatness. Our horses at Willow Equine are outstanding at working with people on leadership and team building skills, perfect for corporate retreats. Visit willowequine.com as you gallop to greatness.
Men over 45, do you have a frequent, urgent need to urinate or a weak flow? Do you suffer from an enlarged prostate or BPH? Want to learn about alternatives to BPH medication and major surgery? How? Talk to a doctor about the UroLift system. The UroLift system is the #1 chosen minimally invasive BPH procedure in the U.S. It uses a proven approach to treating enlarged prostate symptoms that lifts and holds the enlarged prostate tissue out of the way, so it no longer blocks the urethra. No heating, cutting, removal, or destruction of prostate tissue is required. Find rapid symptom relief while preserving sexual function. Call 1-800-858-7070. 1-800-858-7070. That's 1-800-858-7070. Most common side effects are temporary and can include discomfort while urinating, urgency, inability to control the urge, pelvic pain, and some blood in the urine. Rare side effects, including bleeding and infection, may lead to a serious outcome and may require intervention.
Exciting news at Randy Marion Ford Lincoln in Statesville. We have opened a separate used car department. That's right, we have over 300 pre-owned vehicles on Folger Drive. That's right across the interstate from the main lot. I tell you, better to serve you with higher quality, higher quantity, king of price deals on pre-owned vehicle. Come see us today at our new location, 1011 Folger Drive, right across the interstate from the main showroom. You can't miss us. And as always, king of price, king of deals, you can't beat Randy Marion in Statesville.
Are you sick of running out of hot water? Whether it's in the middle of a shower or doing dishes, cold water's never fun. Say goodbye to those surprises with a Rinnai tankless water heater from GMV Energy. This energy-efficient propane-powered solution heats water instantly, so you'll never run out again. Plus, it saves money and frees up space. Propane models start at just $295 after rebates. Visit any G&B Energy location or gbenergy.com to learn more.
No one should face an empty plate, especially in our own backyard. At Angels and Sparrows, we are feeding families, fueling futures, and fighting poverty every day. But we can't do it without you. Help us keep our plates full. Join our full plate fundraiser at angelsandsparrows.org.
The button pushing stops here.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. The S&P 500 is on track for its longest losing streak since August as investors begin to lower their expectations for a rate cut from the Federal Reserve next month. Tech stocks are leading the way down as investors worry that artificial intelligence-related stocks have run up too far too fast. We'll get more clues about the AI trade tomorrow when chip giant NVIDIA reports earnings. And in another big bet on AI, NVIDIA and Microsoft are investing a combined $15 billion in the AI startup Anthropic. Home Depot is cutting its annual profit outlook as consumers hold off on making big-ticket purchases amid ongoing weakness in the housing market. And President Trump says he will not support legislation to extend expanded Affordable Care Act subsidies, urging lawmakers to, quote, not waste their time and energy on anything else. The president says the only health care bill he'll support is sending money directly to Americans. Alexis Christoforous, Bloomberg Radio.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
You're listening to Heart Mooresville, connecting the people, the places, and the events that make our town special. Only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Welcome back to Heart Mooresville here on WSIC News. We're talking with Jessica DeHart of the Mooresville Artists Guild of Mooresville Arts about their big event that they have coming up Thursday, November 20th, Friday, November 21st, and then Saturday, the 22nd, which is the big showcase of fine arts. So we talked a lot about Saturday and the festivities going on, but I do want to talk a little bit more about the Friday gallery crawl. So what can people expect from the gallery crawl?
Yes, so the Gallery Crawl is an event we introduced last year between Mooresville Arts and the 3 other downtown Mooresville art galleries. So we have East, we have Jewelry, and we have Four Corners Framing Gallery. So there's 4 of us now downtown, so we can have a crawl. It's not a one-off.
Yeah.
So we introduced that last year, and so each gallery will have their own artists and their own activities and demonstrations. So you'll see something different at each location. At Mooresville Arts, we will have Zan Thompson. He is a watercolor artist, and he will be doing a demo in tandem with the big watercolor exhibit on display. And of course, we'll have light refreshments, but it should be a really good crowd on Friday night.
Nice. I love that you're able to spread it out downtown now. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I think that's part of that kind of culture that we've talked about over the last few years, that it's expanding beyond the depot into downtown. People are wanting to see that more. We're attracting more businesses that support art. It's really nice to see. Now you all really, not just during events like these, I mean, you all support artists throughout the year.
Yes.
So what does that look like?
So we support on average over 1,000 artists every year. So
Wow.
between our gallery and education programs, it's about 500 to 600 artists via our gallery program. So they participate in all of our exhibits and opportunities, calls for artists. And then education, we have, around 500 students of all ages who take, different classes, from us throughout the year. So that we support artists in that endeavor. We have an annual youth art show. So for the young artists,
I think that's so sweet.
Yes,
We went at the I love
it's
those.
really, the kids come out in droves, and it's so exciting because you have little bitty kindergartners all the way up to high school seniors, and just the talent. It's one of our favorite exhibits of the year, just because these kids are so prolific and they're doing so much, they're creative and they're not scared to show their work, and they get really excited because they're like, my art's in a real art gallery. And
They're
it's
so
really
excited.
cute. So we're really glad that we're able to do that for the community, because that's our big community art show, obviously. And we usually have anywhere between 100 to 200 kids, local, regional kids who enter the show. And then we give scholarships, and we're building upon that program as well. So next year you can expect to see some higher dollar scholarships to high school seniors who are going into the arts. So we're pursuing that
what
as
a,
well.
Great opportunity to boost even the young ones' confidence a little bit. You know what I mean? I think that's so awesome.
Yeah, and get them the exposure and
Yeah.
a different experience for them.
Absolutely.
And the parents come out and the grandparents come out. It's really exciting to see that with the kids get so excited. So
Now, you've talked a little bit about a couple of the galleries that you have, but there is a American Watercolor Society exhibit on display right now.
Well, not right today, right now, but
Coming up.
Yes, Friday evening during the gallery crawl. If you didn't get a ticket for the Thursday reception, Friday night will be your first chance to see the exhibit. So if you don't have a ticket for Thursday, come on Friday. 6 to 8 for the gallery crawl, and you can see the watercolor paintings that we have. I've seen them. I've seen pictures. I haven't seen it because they're in crates right now. They're actually being unboxed as I'm sitting here. They're hanging the show, starting to hang the show today. So to get to see the work in person is just a whole different experience.
And that's a huge thing that you guys do
Yes.
that attracts people, from all over. Even when I worked in the hotel industry, we had people come in from out of town. Like, this is a big thing.
It is. We're one of, I think, 4 venues to host it throughout the United States. So how it works is they have their annual exhibition in New York City every spring, and then they choose 40 paintings that then travel to select venues throughout the United States. So this year we're one of those venues, and I think this is the 4th time we've hosted the travel show for the American Watercolor Society.
Nice.
So we're kind of used to it by now, but it is nice little extra special exhibit to have every few years because, like you said, it does draw people from Virginia, South Carolina, Tennessee, of course, all of North Carolina. So it brings people into town for sure.
Yeah, and then those people are spending money in our downtown
Yes,
businesses
and
staying
eating
in
at the
our-
restaurants and
So-
staying in hotels.
Yeah, so there is an economic impact, element of it too. Art does have an economic impact on a community. So I think that's reason number 253 to invest in the arts, right? Now you all are 70 years old.
Yes.
This year, right?
Yes. Our organization was founded in 1955, so this year is our
Wow.
70th anniversary. Yes.
Wow, 70 years old that the Mooresville Arts has been supporting local artists, building that thriving art community that we have. Now, you guys also fundraise.
Yes.
Because, you
We're
are
a
a nonprofit.
We are a nonprofit.
How do people kind of get involved in that if they want to support?
Yes, so we actually have a 70 for 70 fundraising campaign that's active right now. It's through December 10th. So we are actively fundraising for that, and that will carry us through the next few years for programming and for overhead and all and whatnot. But so that's our big initiative, or one of our big initiatives for this year. Obviously, Arts on Main is also one of our big initiatives for this year. So.
Yeah. Now, if people want to get involved, so maybe they've already donated, and maybe they want to volunteer, or maybe they want to sponsor an event. How can they get more involved in Mooresville Art Activity?
Yeah, I mean, just stop by the depot, obviously, when we're open, and talk to one of the staff members or volunteers. But yes, we're always looking for volunteers. 15, 16 years ago, we were 100% volunteer driven, and now we have some part-time staff, but we still rely heavily on volunteers. I mean, thousands of hours are contributed every year. Also, membership. We have over 300 active members, so that is a way for people to support it. And then sponsorships and donations. We are always looking for that. Obviously, this Arts on Main weekend is a huge endeavor, so we have lots of sponsors and a lot of community support for that. So we're very thankful. So I mean, any of those volunteers, membership, enter shows, take classes, sponsorships if you have a business, all of the above. So we have a big group of different individuals who do different things for the organization. So we're always looking for more, and more people are moving here. So yes, come join us.
Absolutely. And what types of things do your volunteers do? Like, if I were looking, and what kind of jobs would a volunteer get to do?
It varies. So we have anywhere where you can help hang a show. Or we have where you can help cover the gallery and talk to people. You can be a docent and talk to the visitors as they come in and tell them about the shows and the artists. We have different committees that you can be on. So just different ways you can volunteer. Just, anything really.
Yeah. Okay. Now, some people may not consider themselves like an art person, but why? I feel like there's really a lot of other ways that they would enjoy coming to an event like this. So what would you say to somebody that maybe doesn't consider themselves an artsy person? Why do they need to come to this event?
Well, we think you don't have to be an artist to experience and enjoy art. Obviously, art, we feel strongly it contributes to the quality of life. So we're happy to offer that. Our gallery is open to the public. Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 4. No charge. You can come in and see our exhibits. But I think art is for everyone, and the experience. People are looking, like you said earlier, for experiences. So these 3 events, we're hoping that, we're bringing that to the community at large and not just the artist community.
Yeah. I think this is an opportunity, obviously, and that's Thursday, November 20th, but that is sold out. So you have to wait till next year. But Friday, November 21st, you can participate in the gallery crawl, or Saturday, November 22nd in the Fine Arts Festival that's happening in downtown Mooresville at the Charles Mack Citizen Center. All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to Heart Mooresville, celebrating the events, arts, and people that make our town shine. Back after this, only on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, after a cold start, a nice afternoon of weather, plenty of sunshine, temperatures into the upper 60s, near 70 for the afternoon. Partly cloudy overnight, temperatures fall back into the upper 40s, and we get even warmer. Looking at mid-70s, even upper 70s for some for Wednesday afternoon, and mid-70s on through the end of the work week. We get another opportunity for some showers again by Friday evening. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Join the Hickory Christmas Show to kick off the holiday season in style. Start a new family tradition with a visit to the show on December 5th through the 7th at the Hickory Metro Convention Center. Visit hickorychristmasshow.com for more information. Speedway Christmas at Charlotte Motor Speedway begins on Friday and runs through January 4th. The drive-through holiday light show features more than 5 million lights circling the iconic oval, pit road, and infield road course. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets and information on Speedway Christmas. The Fall Frenzy 5K is happening on Saturday at ESC Park in Troutman. This run and walk benefits the Iredell County Crosby Scholars to support college and career access for Iredell students. Runners, walkers, and well-behaved pets are invited. There will be a DJ, food trucks, face painting, games, post-race snacks, and awards. Visit crosbyscholars.org to register and for more information. Ray Abraham's 13th annual Americana Live Car Show is Saturday. The show is open to all cars and held at Train Technologies in Davidson. 100% of the proceeds will be donated to the Ignite Community Center to benefit young adults with high-functioning autism or Asperger's syndrome. Visit AmericanaLive.com for more information.
The Renaissance Festival is back Saturdays and Sundays now through November 23rd. A non-stop outdoor family adventure. Huzzah! Tickets available online only at renfestinfo.com while supplies last.
Stay up to date and find out about local events, job opportunities, real estate information, and more. Visit liveworkplaylkn.com and sign up for the weekly newsletter. That's liveworkplaylkn.com.
You're listening to Heart Mooresville, connecting the people, the places, and the events that make our town special. Only on WSIC. Local starts here.
And we're back with Heart Mooresville here on WSIC News, talking with Jessica DeHart of the Mooresville Artists Guild. Now, Jessica, you talked about the amazing support that you all get for some of these events. I'm sorry, sponsors are a big reason that you're able to even bring an opportunity like this for the community. So, here's your shout out moment. Who's involved? Who made it happen?
Yeah, I mean, we can't be any more pleased with the community support we had for this inaugural event that we hope to make an annual event. Okay,
Of
so
course.
we want to grow this, for years to come. And have it still be a 3-day weekend. But yes, so I can't, Visit Mooresville is our presenting sponsor. So they helped tremendously put on this 3-day event. Of course, Thomas & Weber, the town of Mooresville. Thomas & Weber is primarily sponsoring the AWS event. But yeah, so they have been a continued sponsor. Town of Mooresville, mentioned them. Bragg Financial, On Tap is helping us
nice.
with the beer and wine for our events.
Rick is great. He's always so supportive of everything
he's
downtown.
very community driven. Epic Chop House is doing
Nice.
the food for our Thursday
I'm
event.
definitely
Yes.
coming. No.
I asked.
I know,
Christine's
I know.
crushing it.
She's like, man, a minute. Queen City Pastry and Santucci's is
Oh,
also
nice.
providing the desserts. So they're helping us out for that. Downtown Mooresville is our marketing partner for
Mhm.
the event. Four Corners and Jewelry are also sponsoring. And then we're always left out Chesapeake Containment Systems, excuse me. And then, of course, we're always supported by Iredell Arts Council, which is part of the North
Yes.
Carolina Arts Council. So we have continuous support from them as well up in Statesville.
Yeah, and that is great for a
Yep.
first year
Yes,
event.
yes.
That is a really
Yes,
astounding
yes.
amount of sponsors. So
Mhm.
you can tell that people want to see the
Mhm.
things like this happen, opportunities. So that's great.
Yes.
Now I do want to revisit the gallery. So on top of all of these amazing opportunities that you can come, the weekend of November 21st and see these great artists at the Charles Mack Citizen Center and in downtown, but you also, we talked about the galleries that you have. Now so if people just want to stop in the Mooresville Artists Guild and see the building and see the displays, what are your hours again?
Yep. So typically it's Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 4.
Mhm.
We will be closed a little bit next week in light of the Thanksgiving holiday. So please check out our website. But we're also adding on additional days and hours since we are hosting this Watercolor Society exhibit. We will have other days in December that we're typically not open, but will be open. So all that information can be found on our website. It's mooresvillearts.org, and you can find us on Facebook and Instagram as well. And then we'll also be open for all of the Friday night holiday events that between the town of Mooresville and the Downtown Commission that support those. So we'll be open for all 3 Friday nights in December as well. So that's another
Nice.
opportunity too. So,
Awesome.
yep.
Well, Jessica, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank you
joining
for
us
having
today.
me.
Well, this is a great opportunity. Again, that is in downtown Mooresville. November 22nd is the big event at the Charles Mack Citizen Center, but you can also take advantage of the gallery call on the Friday, November 21st. Come out and see over 67 local artists. All right. Well, there are lots of events happening in Mooresville. This is just one of many of the amazing things that we have going on in our downtown area. Alyssa, you are the one that you shout them from the mountaintops. You're the one that keeps us all informed on events going on. What's coming up next?
So, besides the Christmas parade on Tuesday in downtown,
Now, Christmas parade in Mooresville starts Christmas.
Yes.
Like that's the official
Yep.
flip the switch.
Yeah, and then
Now it's
everything's
Christmas.
red and green and gold and shiny and sparkly.
Right.
That's going to be, that's 4 or 5 rows of people deep. My daughter is walking in it again this year. Shout out. I'm very excited.
And what time does it start?
Starts at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock,
Yeah,
Main Street.
Main Street. I mean, essentially the whole stretch of Main Street.
Yeah.
But,
And I heard that Santa actually might be like literally flipping the switch to turn on Christmas this year.
I think that the birdie that told you that was correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So you might, if you come to the Christmas parade, stay till the end to see Santa officially use his magic to make it Christmas in
Yes,
downtown
it's going to be very
Mooresville.
exciting.
Yeah.
So we have that. And then on December 5th in the Jovi Knox Auditorium, we will have, drumroll, Christmas with Elvis. I know that Mooresville loves Elvis. So we have him coming back for a Christmas show. The Jovi Knox Auditorium will have its decorations, and it'll be very festive and
Gonna be
a
fun.
good time. And then on December 12th, we have a classic Christmas in Mooresville.
Now, a classic Christmas in Mooresville is literally
The
the
pinnacle.
opportunity to pinnacle of all of your Christmas celebrations. And the reason that is because, well, first of all, we have this beautiful downtown Mooresville area.
Yeah.
I mean, just gorgeous downtown that looks like a Hallmark movie when it is decorated for Christmas. I mean, the storefronts, I mean, all the businesses that get involved and decorate their storefronts. This year, the town of Mooresville is taking up its Christmas decor game up to the next level.
Yes.
And so they'll be, beefing up those Christmas decorations downtown. It's going to look really, really nice. And that was with the help and support of Lowe's Home Improvement, Josh's Farmers Market, Brawley, all donating to make downtown Mooresville look just spectacular this Christmas. So we're super excited for that. But not just the decor and the feel, but at A Classic Christmas in Mooresville, you can participate in just about every like holiday activity.
The niche things that you think of, like horse and wagon rides, you can do it there. Ice skating, you can do it there. A Christmas train ride, you can do it there. Like
you can ride a carousel.
You can ride a carousel.
A Christmas carousel.
Hot cocoa, treats.
Funnel, even like funnel cakes, but also like Christmassy, like food.
Yes.
You know.
Or even snow.
Snow. It's gonna snow.
It's gonna snow.
We know for a fact that like Larry Sprinkle told us that it's gonna snow at 5:30 p.m. on December 12th in downtown Mooresville. It will 100% chance of snow.
100% chance.
100, actually like 110% chance of snow.
Yeah.
So so you can do just about anything.
Yeah.
All those Christmas activities, and Santa will be there. Like the actual and real Santa will be in the Charles
with
Mack
the
Citizen
twinkle in
Center.
his eye and everything.
Yeah, it's there. You can just look. It's right in his left eye. And he will be in the Charles Mack Citizen Center. When you get there, make sure to stop by the info tent to get an event map so you can see where all the activities are, because it's kind of spread out.
Yeah.
Some activities are down at Liberty Park. Some are on Broad Street, because we want to make sure that people are visiting our wonderful businesses on Broad Street. And then there's a Christmas craft market on Main Street with like 30, 40 vendors all spread out, plus all of our downtown businesses that are open for shopping. So if you don't
the
get
art depot,
like an art gallery.
That's right. So if you don't get all of your Christmas shopping done at the Fine Arts Festival and you need to come back, then you'll have an opportunity to buy even more on December 12th at Christmas. So you should shop local. There's going to be so many nice, unique, handmade things that people can buy. It really is just a great experience. And the hours are a little bit different this year, 4:30 to 9:30.
Yes. Yep.
But there's a reason for that. We, just trying to listen to the community and hear feedback. 4 hours is just not enough time to get everything done. And so we added an hour onto the event. We also started it a little bit earlier because, there's people with littles or people with, children like myself that have, sensory issues that maybe want to come before the crowds get crazy.
Yeah.
So you have an opportunity to come at 4:30, enjoy some of those activities before it gets really busy when, people get off work and then they're coming. So we offered those extended and a little bit earlier hours for that. So 4:30 to 9:30. But we hope you'll join us downtown, because this event really is, it's first a great way to kind of celebrate, Mooresville, but Christmas too. And there are opportunities for other, for people that celebrate other holidays. We have some wonderful opportunities in the Moore Burlington Lawrence room in the Charles Mack Citizen Center. You can make Christmas crafts, but not just Christmas crafts. I'll say holiday crafts.
Yes.
Because you can celebrate Hanukkah. There's some Kwanzaa crafts. Like there are different holidays that people celebrate, for different cultures. So really tried to think of everything and make everyone feel included. So this is a great way to celebrate.
Excited about it.
December 12th, 4:30 to 9:30. And then definitely get your tickets. So you can go to mooresvilleevents.com to get your tickets for Christmas with Elvis.
Yes.
Stephen Freeman is the I guess musician, singer, performer that plays Elvis in this show. And I will say that he is probably one of the most highly requested performers that we get. And people ask me that all the time, like, what requests do you hear the most for artists? Well, Stephen Freeman is it. Elvis, I'm telling you, especially with that demographic that we have, people love Elvis.
Yeah.
And they want to hear him. And he does a fabulous Christmas show. I mean, you will, feel like you are in it's the Elvis experience for sure.
Yeah, he puts on he goes out into the crowd and like sometimes picks a lady and he sings to her. It's really fun. I love that show.
Yeah. He does a really good show. So definitely get your tickets for that, because I'm telling you, this also is the show that sells out really quick.
Yeah.
So get tickets. They're on mooresvilleevents.com. And then you can always go to the website too and see all the other activities that are coming up. We have a community calendar on the website that talks about not just events that the town are hosting, but events everyone is hosting. So find out what's going on, see what you want to go to. Also, if you are hosting an event, you can load or submit your event on the community calendar.
Yes.
You just go to the website, enter your information.
Yep.
Super easy.
It's a little plus sign, and then you fill your information in. It's very simple.
So if you got an event, you want us to help promote it, go to mooresvilleevents.com, or if you just want to see what's going on. But thank you again, Jessica, for joining us.
Thanks.
It's been a great show. We hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.9 100.7 WSIC.